Baba Booey.
Bah.
Nice. Cool. Well, we will get started. I'll do a little clap. If we clap together,
Oh, yes.
then we can sync the cameras. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Nice.
Our
We're
claps
so in
weren't
sync. We're
synced.
so in sync.
I was like...
Well, hello. Right. Hello and welcome to Shock Introducing. You're listening to Manchester's biggest student station, and I'm Joe Lander. I'm joined here by Ellie Dixon. Hello, Ellie. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Yeah, fine, thanks. You're in a rather peculiar get-up.
Yes.
Which you did wear to pop down to old Broadcasting House. I did see.
Indeed.
Which it's to help promote your new single, which is out, which is Big Lizard Energy, isn't it? It's absolutely amazing. You should check it out. Actually, the date that this is recorded, the 20th of March. I hope it was May. God, I'm going on holiday.
I was suddenly like, oh, wow.
I'm going on holiday in May, so my head's already there. 20th of March. The music video for your song is out today.
Yes!
Which is insane. I actually
so
haven't had the chance to watch it yet. Is it? What time is it out? Is it out now?
So it's premiering tonight at 8 p.m.
At 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Well, we will get a little promo and put it out on the radio to make sure that goes out, because it is a good song. It's really good. I've had it on loop for like the last 48 hours at least.
It will stay in your head forever.
It's in my head now as we're talking.
You're welcome.
It's great.
Stunning. Do you want a career in vocals?
Oh yeah, I should be your backing vocals.
Yes.
Just like,
come on tour.
Oh yeah, I will. I'm open for you. Just like, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about kind of the experience that you've had so far, sort of promoting the show, because it's a big sort of thing, meeting Molly King from the Saturdays, but you did so in this get-up, which is not really the way that people want to meet Molly. Tell us a bit about that.
Oh, it was so funny. I think the lizard costume's been really nice because it so just instantly represents the song. So it was kind of, it just made sense that I would wear it for my first ever like in-person Radio 1 interview and feature and stuff. So
well, tell us a bit about the song, the kind of themes behind it as well, because you kind of speak a lot in the lyrics about kind of wanting to empower yourself and things like that. Where did that all come from?
Yeah, I wrote it near the start of last year. And I was struggling a lot with anxiety and finding myself panicking a lot about small things all the time. And I just sort of hit a point with it where I was just sick of it and needed to try some new methods, because sometimes reasoning with worry is pointless.
Yeah.
Because there's no logic in there when you're worrying about irrational things. So I decided to just pretend I was a giant dinosaur and my problems were tiny houses and I was just crushing them. And I think the absurdity of it just kind of took me out of my head. And it just felt like, well, obviously I'm going to write a song about that now, you know.
Would you find that music is a good kind of therapy for you? It's kind of a
Definitely.
good...
Yeah, definitely. I think I always write songs as sort of advice for myself or points of reference to listen back to, or things that I've learned that I then want to pass on to other people. I think music's amazing because you can put across so many ideas in such kind of a fun, easier way than just sort of sitting down and giving someone therapy, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So just sort of putting across thoughts and lessons and stuff, I think through music. And I get a lot of messages and comments from people saying, you know, how that has helped their mental health as well. And for me, that is the biggest, best thing to come out of my music, is that anyone can use it to help themselves.
That's the thing as well with music is, especially for newer artists, that kind of concept of suddenly becoming a role model to people you've never met. Is such a sort of strange concept.
Yeah.
And that's obviously still a fairly new, fresh thing for yourself. How do you kind of deal with that suddenly getting messages of people who you have no kind of relation to or have never met before, and yet it's like, somehow my music has impacted on you?
I mean, it's amazing. I think it's really largely positive. So it means a lot that I'm able to have that kind of impact for anyone. But I think it is weird, and I think the most important thing for me is just to kind of take it with perspective and not let it hit a point where I think there's a separation of me and my music and what I say and how I present online and stuff like that. That it's still very honest to who I am, but reminding myself that I am who I am at my core is still, or who I am in my day-to-day life is separate from that, I think is the way to keep it healthy.
Yeah.
So that, you know, in the way that if you get hate comments, it doesn't impact you as a person, but also in the same way, if you're getting people who are really big fans or saying, oh my God, you're incredible, I think it's also that way around also isn't good for your psychology, because you don't really want a God complex, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's about finding the balance, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And you've got your sort of new single, Big Lizard Energy, and then you've got the song that's still fairly new and fairly fresh in people's heads, Swing.
Yes.
What's the kind of, have you felt a difference in kind of the way things have been received between the two tracks at the moment?
Yeah, I think they've both had really amazing reception, which has just felt really, this is really cool. It means a lot. That
they're both really catchy songs, to the point that Swing is now in my head. It's come up, swing, swing.
Yeah, it's like the new Marco Polo with everyone I know, where I go batter up, and then no matter where I am, someone goes swing, swing. I think it's been really interesting releasing the two songs, because Swing was rallying against hate comments, but they're both still in the vein of giving yourself confidence, and but I think Swing is a bit more like, screw you, like let myself be angry. So
it's very Billie Eilish, like,
thank you.
Yeah, very, you know, it's the vein of what I got. Yeah,
so it's that the reception on that has been sort of fun and silly, and people kind of just enjoying the fact that I'm just doing a bunch of baseball metaphors, you know what I mean? And then Big Lizard Energy has had much more of a wholesome reaction, and I've had lots of comments from people about mental health and about anxiety. And I think it's really nice to have two songs doing something completely different, because I get the fun and I get the sort of wholesomeness, and they both kind of work nicely together. I'm doing this with my claws, my lizard claws.
It's very dinosaur themed here in the studio, just to kind of point out to everyone. We've got, you know, we've got dinosaurs all over the place.
Put out all the stops.
I'm loving these dinosaur cookies that I seem to have been given.
Yes, they're delicious.
They're insane. And the QR code, where does that sort of take you to?
Takes you to the song and wherever you can stream
it.
Every single platform possible that exists.
You should stream it. It's good. I'm gonna launch from this.
Here we go.
Oh,
that was ASMR. That was good stuff.
Oh, Ellie. Oh, Ellie, you do smile me.
What a biscuit.
Oh, yes.
Oh, delicious.
Oh, I feel like I need some tea after them or something.
Yeah. Oh, they're very dunkable.
They feel like they could be. I've just realised it's occurred to me as I bit into that, I have barely drunk any water today.
Oh yeah.
So it's one of those where it's like, oh god. But they are delicious cookies. Where did you get them from?
I can't remember the makers of them now, but I need to do another repost of them, because they nailed it.
They're good. Right. We're going to play a little game now, and I like to call it Dine Yes or Dine No.
You're listening to Die Yes or Die No.
How it's going to work, I forgot to, I did tell her we got little custom idents for her.
So good.
How is it going to work is I'm basically going to read out a dinosaur name to you.
Yeah.
And you need to tell me whether it's a real dinosaur or whether I'm just making it up.
Okay, amazing.
All right. So here we go. Are you ready?
Let's play Die Yes or Die No.
She's loving the custom jingles. If you want to play along as well, you can do pop us a message on shockradio on any of the socials, really, and you can play along. Let's go.
3, 2, 1, roar!
All right, so first one then, the irritator. Do you think that's a real one or a fake one?
Fake.
Oh, that's actually real. Yeah.
Damn.
It's
irritator.
It's a real dinosaur.
Oh
yeah.
man.
You don't want to be stuck in a room with him.
No, not at a dinner party.
What about the Tyrannosaurus Rex?
Tyrannosaurus
Rex, like Terrence.
I'm gonna say yes.
That's a dino.
I'm not doing it. I'm doing
not doing very well.
Some might say I'm doing shockingly.
Oh, she went there. What about the drinker? The drink.
Yes.
That is a dinosaur.
Yes. Hydration.
It's named after Edward Drinker Cope.
Wow.
Is the drinker. Yes.
Goodness.
What about the Pantidracto?
I'm going to say yes because I just really want it to be real.
You really want it to be real? It is real. That's
yes!
a darn yes.
Oh my gosh. What's the reason?
It's named for a good reason and has nothing to do with pants. Apparently, it's named after a quarry in Wales.
Oh, that is so far removed. Pants, no. Welsh quarry, yes.
What about a Bambaraptor?
DiNO.
That's a yes as well.
Oh, no way.
No.
I love it.
It was discovered by a local fossil hunter in Montana. So yeah. And one more. What about a Siliscopter?
Siliscopter. Yes.
That's a dino.
Damn it! I should listen to my gut.
I think you got 3 there. She got 3, I think.
I don't know much about my ancestors.
She did really well.
Thanks for playing Die Yes or DiNO. You were awesome.
You were awesome. You were indeed.
Thank you.
I think we should get it to be a regular segment, really. Get people on here.
Think.
Is it a real dinosaur? Is it not a real
Yeah. I mean, there seems to be a weird plethora of obscure dinosaurs. So
exactly. They are. There's so many. There's a long list. So we talked a bit earlier about the music video that's coming out today.
Yes.
Talk me through the experience of you kind of doing that. Was that your first No, it wasn't your first music video.
Second now.
Swing has got a music video.
Yes.
And it is a great music video, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful shots.
Great camera stuff.
From one cinematographer to another.
Very nice lenses.
Oh yes, lovely lights. So talk to me about the music video that's coming out. Can you reveal any spoilers?
Yeah, I'm so excited for it. It was a really wholesome shoot. It's always fun when a video is quite obviously silly and I'm dressed in the lizard suit for basically the whole video. So the whole production crew, everyone was in such a good mood across the 2 days we were filming because it was so feel good. And I mean, I'm dancing around. We filmed in a nail salon where I'm getting my dinosaur talons done. It's so silly, and I had to. When you're on shoots like those, like you have to completely relax and just let go. Otherwise, you're gonna look a bit of a tit if you're dressed in a lizard suit looking a bit uptight. Like you have to just let it go, basically.
Yeah.
So I think because I was relaxed, the whole team just had loads of fun, basically. So yeah, we've got me in a nail salon, we got me in the street giving out free hugs, which was all completely, like, none of it was scripted or anything like that. We just stood on the street, got a bunch of cameras and saw who came up and hugged me, basically.
Nice. So that's really wholesome as well.
Yeah.
To be honest.
The whole video just kind of tells a story of me feeling rubbish, then putting on the lizard suit as a way to kind of become more confident and to start looking after myself more.
But do you feel like you've kind of become the lizard suit at this point?
It's fused to my skin.
I haven't seen any photos of you not wearing it at this point.
Yeah. I'm biologically, I've become one with the suit.
I am lizard.
I am lizard, yes.
Yeah, just when the census comes through, just like male, female, lizard. Yep.
That's the one.
Yep.
Reptile.
It's like over the hedge. God.
Yeah.
So you're playing in the Deaf Institute as well on the
I
20th of May. That's where I
Yes.
got the 20th of May from.
We've come full
see,
circle.
there we go. 2 months time.
Yes.
Deaf Institute. Have you done any live stuff before? Any live sort of? Have you done much sort of
Touring and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, loads.
Done
Yeah,
loads, yeah, so
last year was a massive touring year for me.
Right.
So it's really nice because I really built up my confidence with my live show and realized kind of what I have the confidence to do, and then growing that. So now on stage I'm so much more relaxed and the shows just keep getting more and more fun. So yeah, I can't wait. The tour, we're visiting Manchester, the Deaf Institute. We're going to Birmingham, London, Leeds, Bristol, and then I'm doing my first headline shows in Germany as well, which first time for that as well, which is really exciting.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's set to be a good year for you because you've been you've recently featured in the iArtists to Watch in 2023.
Yeah.
So a list of sort of big names there. Where's the kind of progression for you, do you see, over the next sort of year, 2 years or so? Where's kind of the dream for you?
I mean, for me, it's the dream is really being able to share more music and kind of just growing this and reaching bigger and bigger audiences. This year is definitely the new music year. Last year I was touring a lot and writing, and it's so hard sitting on loads of music that people can't hear yet, and this year it's just like single. So it's really exciting to be able to share all of this music this year and see where it lands and how people enjoy it and what it means to other people, because I think it gives songs a really like fresh lease of life when you hear them through the ears of your audience, basically.
Yeah, exactly. So head on to your music streaming platform and do follow Ellie Dixon, because there's so much coming out that you don't
oh my
miss
goodness,
it. You're going to be the first one to
music.
listen to it. Exactly. Oh my God, my brain just went blank. Yeah, that was it. So obviously it's the classic radio presenter question, interview question, of course. Influences. I'd imagine you've been asked this time and time again.
And you'd think I'd be prepared.
But you don't.
Never. Every time it's a panic and I start scrolling
so, Annie,
through my
what's
Spotify.
your influences then?
Get out my Spotify playlist. Like, what do I listen to?
I don't know. It would be more funny if it was like, so I'm really influenced by like Metallica.
Yeah.
I really love listening to them and I'm really trying to get them into my music.
It's actually just like only Mongolian throat singing.
Beethoven.
Well, I think when I first started songwriting, I was very influenced by singer-songwriters and quite folky stuff like Katie Tunstall, Suzanne Vega, Ben Howard as well. And then I think my taste now has grown into a lot of alt pop, anything with just kind of really good groove, basically. So artists like Anderson .Paak is a huge influence for me. Remy Wolf, Doja Cat, Benny, artists that have kind of a sense of humor in their writing, I think is really important for me, because I love artists being able to laugh and put fun into, really respectable, cool music that then is also fun as well. That's like peak music for me. And then just kind of a lot of weird, funky stuff. Jamiroquai seems to be played a lot. That keeps happening.
Do you have one of those playlists where it's like just kind of everything all at once, all in just one different playlist?
No, I'm really regimented
really
with
organized.
my playlists. I can't. I'm like, this is for this day and this is for this mood. I don't like. I'm definitely listen in different moods. So I can't have a high intensity song if I'm listening to my Irish folk. You know what I mean?
Mine is just a mix. Mine
just
carnage. It goes everywhere. Right. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna rejig everything.
Amazing.
And we'll get you playing your song if that's all right. Yeah.
Yes.
You play a little song for us.
Hello, I'm Ellie Dixon, and this is my new single, Big Lizard Energy. If you hadn't guessed.
Freaking out 'cause everything feels so damn important. Hit the red alert when it's just a bit of caution. Yeah, I drove myself to exhaustion, but I've been growing. Call it a 5-star thriller, tiptoeing over your roof. I'm a killer, mind blowing. Perspective makes it all chiller. I'm growing, I'm growing, I'm growing. Problems are big, but I'm bigger. I'm a Jurassic killer. Problems are big, but I'm bigger. I'm a Jurassic killer. It's a monster, run for your life. And now I'm feeling so reptilian, taking down my issues like they're just civilians. New blockbuster, making them millions. Don't really care about their opinions, 'cause I've been growing. Call it a 5-star thriller, tiptoeing over your roof. I'm a killer, mind blowing. Perspective makes it all chiller. I'm growing, I'm growing, I'm growing. Problems are big, but I'm bigger. I'm a Jurassic killer. Problems are big, but I'm bigger. I'm a Jurassic killer. Big lizard energy, cold-blooded enemy. Not so scared when I'm 320 feet. Big lizard energy, cold-blooded enemy. Not so scared when I'm 320 feet. Big lizard energy, cold-blooded enemy. Not so scared when I'm 320 feet. Lizard energy, cold-blooded enemy. Not so scared when I'm 320 feet. Problems are big, but I'm bigger. I'm a Jurassic killer. Problems are big, but I'm bigger. I'm a Jurassic killer. Problems are but big, but I'm bigger. I'm a Jurassic killer. Problems are big, but I'm bigger. I'm a Jurassic killer. Lovely, lovely. I am sweating.
That's where we stop it.
Thank you very much.